What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? Want to have a little session real quick. I want to give out some information. The information today I want to talk about is credit repair. I don't know how anybody's situation is. I don't know how, you know, what part of, this journey you in. If you are in the already have credit cards, or if you're, you know, rebuilding credit, I have a guide that I created. I want to share with you and teach you or share some information with you on how to repair your credit yourself without paying, thousands of dollars to get your credit right. You know what I'm talking about? Let me fix this. All right, it's kind of shaky. It's kind of shaky. Let's see if I can get this together. All right, so let's get started. Because even though we live right now, you can go back and watch the video, later on. You know what I'm talking about? So, this is the Master Credit Repair Guide. And with that being said, there's certain things you need to know about credit. What is credit? How to use your credit. Ways to get into different type of credit categories. First we're going to start by, this is the Master Credit Repair Guide. I created the Master Credit Repair Guide for basically for my family and friends, to help them out, because at one point in my life, just like everybody else, they didn't have good credit. And for me, it took me a minute to get to where I am. I had good credit, lost it, got it back, lost it, and got it back again. So now I'm at the point in my life where I just want to, stay where I'm at. No, I ain't gonna say stay where I'm at. I want to elevate. So through my journey of obtaining credit and, multiple credit cards and, multiple properties, trips, all that type of stuff, I come to some understanding on how this game works. And I composed it into this guide and want to share it with you. So first, let me give you a backstory. I am the homeschool dad, formerly checkmate, still checkmate, but I'm the homeschool dad because, as of 2019, when basically the country went crazy, my hand was dealt to me as far as, who was going to teach my kids. I didn't want to send them to school because I didn't know what was going on. And so I had to figure out, what do my kids don't know that I need to teach them. And one of the things is, learning about your credit situation. They need to know that because they're coming of age. Got a 25-year-old, 23-year-old, 21-year-old, 17-year-old, and a 14-year-old. So with that being said, everybody needs to know, how to manage their credit situation. So me going to prison in 2013, credit wasn't that hot. So went in at 2013, came home 2015, came back home 2015, and situation had to get better. So I started working on my credit from 2015 on. It took me a little over a year and a half. So you might as well say almost 2 years, because I was slacking. It can be done, I say, within like 6 months. But me, it took me a little bit longer. As I said, I just had came home from the joint, and I needed to work on a few things, mainly myself. Get myself in order taking care of my bills. So by 2017, I had everything starting to roll and started getting credit cards and things, and started taking trips and all that, and getting loans and getting credit cards. So after that, I figured out, I did this several times, so the shit must work. It must really work. So the things that I did previously, they have good credit. When I had a mortgage company, a wholesale mortgage company, basically sold um, bundles of mortgages. We got them from wholesale prices, and we gave them out. Qualified home buyers. So I learned this game, years ago, but didn't know if it really applied. So make a long story short, okay, so now I learned, a few things about credit. And now I'm to the point where it's 2022, and, we take multiple trips. We have a beautiful home, we have jet skis, all type of things, materialistic things. So now I want to share it with the peoples. So by starting it, I mean, the guide is pretty thorough. Chapter one, it tells you what is credit repair. So credit repair is basically repairing derogatory items that's on your credit, such as wrong addresses, wrong names, um, bills. That they say that you owe. Things of that nature. Those are that's the credit repair. Do you need credit repair? No, you don't need credit repair, but I would suggest that do credit repair just so you can be able to use other people's money. OPM. That's the name of the game. If you think all these entertainers, rappers, and everybody be buying all these beautiful homes for little or no, I mean, cashing out on, they're not doing that. They're doing exactly what me, and anybody else is doing. They're getting a mortgage, they putting the down payment down, and using other people's money. So, do you need credit repair? No, but I strongly suggest it. And I suggest you doing it yourself. Chapter three will be the credit system, the credit bureaus, your creditors. The truth finally revealed. Basically, I explained to you how does this work. How to get a free copy of your credit report, how to read your credit report, get the credit bureau's addresses. That's very important. You want to make sure that you're sending this to the right address. How to dispute credit bureaus. Mainly, you do it in writing, not online, but we'll go over all that. And so, this, the chapter is pretty thorough. I mean, you can I can put the link in the description. This credit repair guide is only $10. It's little or nothing, just to help you get through it, and you get templates to go along with it. This is not a sale. I just want you to see what's in this particular guide, to help you on your journey. You know what I'm talking about? Because this journey is a long road for a lot of people, and sometimes it might be a short road. So, what is credit repair? In a nutshell, credit repair is deleting incorrect information from your credit report. Okay? Incorrect information. You can have, my name is Dante. Spell my name Donte. There was something on my credit report that had my name spelled Dante. That's not it. That could be negatively affecting your credit report. So I had that removed. Okay? So any inaccurate information just like that. Your home address, for instance. Your home address could be 1234 Main Street. They have 123 Main Street. You know what I'm saying? That's incorrect. That could be negatively affecting your credit report. So you want that removed as well. Anything that's going to harm you from getting loans, uh, you know, uh, credit cards, uh, jobs, anything that can negatively affect you. You know what I'm talking about? So you want to get that, corrected. And you want to be able to see what's on there, to see what they see on your credit report. So that's basically what credit repair is. I mean, you can read that. So credit repair was made possible by the Fair Credit Reporting Act. We call it FCRA. No, I'm talking about FCRA. That's the Fair Credit Reporting Act of 1971. And this law gave ordinary consumers like you and me the right, you know what I'm talking about, to dispute any inaccurate information that's on your credit report. So this law has gone through many updates. You know, they amend it, you know, it seems like every year. So they might, you know, update it. And you might need to find out what the newest information that's on there. But so always go back, you know, it's Fair Credit Reporting Act, and look and see if there's any updates. But for the most part, you know, it's there. It's here to help you. You know, this is what consumers such as yourself or customers. I ain't gonna say call you customers, but I mean, if you just think about it, you are a customer because you're basically using your credit to purchase, you know, different things. You know, so you know, we are consumers. These dogs are going crazy. Do you need credit repair? Credit is basically your lifeline. You know how to get how to get different things for your credit situation, such as credit cards, loans, um, jobs. Sometimes you know, anything, insurance. You know, they look at your credit for insurance now. Or now I ain't gonna say now. They always look at your credit for insurance. But you know that's one of the things that you have to take into consideration as well. You know, credit repair helps you know get apartments, get you homes. You know, car payments. You know, I forgot about car payments. You know, all these things are taken into consideration when you're using your credit. So you want to have this, you know, either working on it or you want to have you know decent credit in order for you to apply for any of these things. Auto loans, credit cards, car insurance, um, life insurance, you know, cell phones. You know, all yeah, everybody you know walk around with these cell phones now. These uh, you know I would say $2,000 motherfucking phones. Right now I'm recording on this. I think it's an iPhone 12. I got the shit on the installment plan, and shit is like $1,300. You know, something crazy. You know, so that's you gotta take that in consideration as well. All this is based off of credit. So even though you don't think you be using credit, all this stuff is based off of credit. And the main thing for you to do is get your credit together now, so you don't have to worry about it later. So you can do this stuff in like little small increments. You know what I'm saying? You write to the credit bureau, you knock something off. You knock off like three or four things at one time. You know what I'm talking about? So the credit bureau, those are the big three. The big three are TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. They're all three different companies, but they all do the same thing. They receive information about debt that you have or apply for, and they report it to these reporting agencies. That's all they are, is basically reporting agencies. They get paid to publicize information on you. So, like I said, the main three credit bureaus is TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. These are the credit bureaus that um, hold your information and store it and share it to other people that's looking to offer you credit. All right, you want to know what a creditor is. You know that creditors change interest based on risk. The higher the risk, blah, 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 blah. I mean, you can read that if you purchase the book. But creditors are the ones like Chase Bank. If you get it, anybody that you want credit from, if you want a Macy's card, if you want a Home Depot card, or any of that type of information, if you want that, if you want a credit card, or if you want a loan from a bank, these are the people that are considered creditors. So Read that thoroughly so you can know exactly what a creditor is. I mean, anytime that you apply for something, that would be considered your creditor in, I'm not gonna get too technical, but in those terms, that's what a creditor is. You can read this. In one published study, 93% of credit reports contain inaccuracy information. So some information, what I'm saying, I'm going to say some. There's a lot of information that's on credit reports that is not accurate. And if you pull your credit card, each year you get one free annual credit report. If you go to www.annualcreditreport.com and put your information in, you are allowed to get one credit report every 12 months. So you can get that particular credit report, analyze what's on there, and then from there, in this guide, there's addresses that you can send this information to. You can send this inaccurate information to these credit bureaus to have it removed. And if you think about it, if you remove some of this inaccurate information, such as a wrong address, that can be like 2 points off of your credit report, 2 to 5 points. Now, if you think about that, each time that you might have like 7 different addresses. If you get 7 inaccurate addresses removed, I'm not telling you that it's going to be 2 points, but if it is 2 points, you got 7 addresses on there, you can get 14 points removed off your credit report. That means you get 7 things removed off your credit report, and that gives you 14 points on your credit report. So if you had 500, that you'd be at 514 just by removing these addresses. I'm talking about. So, what I'm saying, this is why it's so important for you to check your credit report out. Like that. Like I said, this guide is made for you to help you to repair your own credit, as opposed to having somebody do it for you. You can get this guide and read it through. Like I said, there'll be templates attached to it as well. You need the templates to have the correct verbiage. So when you do send your letters in, it'll be accurately disputed and removed. But go down here to the credit repair secret. Credit repair is extremely effective, but results will vary greatly depending on your own knowledge and the methodology used to dispute these items on your report. Simply mailing off angry letters to the credit bureaus without fully understanding how their OCR and the e-Oscar computers work will not yield you positive results. Basically, e-Oscar. Okay, let me explain to you what e-Oscar is. E-Oscar is basically a computer system that when you send a letter in, they basically scan the letter, and if they read any type of verbiage in there that that they have this code for, they can automatically just kick the letter back out and say that this information has been verified. So that's why I'm telling you there's certain ways that you got to dispute your inaccurate information on your credit report to allow you to dispute it and to have it removed. And this is a trick that what I'm saying. This is a trick that you can use that not too many people, I guess, share because they want you to pay them for their services. But like I said, all this information this is in this guide. I mean, you can screenshot this, or the video is going to be up regardless, so you're going to see all the information anyways. But that's basically what e-Oscar is. It's basically a computer system that scans over your letters and reads it to see if they can pick up a code in there to kick that letter out, because they do not want you to they do not want you to remove anything off your credit. That's the main thing. They don't want you to do it. So with this information that you have, from this video, what I'm saying, you can go do it yourself, and you'll be on your way to 700 Club, 800 Club, whatever you're trying to do. My job is to, since I have the information and I learned how to do it, like I said, I did it like 3 times. I had good credit, I lost it. I had it again, I lost it. I'm 46, so, this has been throughout the years. So I'm back to having good credit again. So now that I know the system that I applied for myself, since it works, I'm giving it to you. All right, this is the math. Okay, let me get down. Let me get to the meat, so you can see the meat of this. e-Oscar, I just explained that it's basically an online, solution system with complete accurate information. That's exactly what I just went over. They going crazy. And like I was stating before, you can get your annual free credit report through annualcreditreport.com. So, how do you get a free credit report? You go to this link right here. You fill out your information, and then your whole credit profile will pop up, and then you download it. And then from there, when you download it, all you got to do is you go to you start writing your dispute letters. Get them dispute letters out there, so you can start so you can start building up your credit. Okay, and these are credit monitoring services as well. Like I used some of these before. Let's see, True Credit, they're pretty decent. You can just look over these. You know what I'm saying? These are paid. You have to pay for these particular credit monitoring services because you're gonna need this eventually. So like when you start repairing your credit, you want to see that this stuff is coming off. So you're gonna have to get one of these credit monitoring platforms to be able to watch and make sure that the information that you're disputing is accurately being removed. So now we're not on the FICO '08 anymore. We are on FICO 10, I believe. So don't pay attention to this. This all needs to be updated. But just know that the same rules apply. They just add new information, take away some things, add new information, take away some new things. But the main thing is start working on this shit right now. So you and your family, your kids, your husband, your wife, whoever the case may be, your significant other, your cousin, aunties, what I'm saying, share this information because not too many, people gonna get out here and just, share this information for free. And I don't, it's my job, what I'm talking about to give it to you. As a homeschool dad, this is what I'm teaching my children. So if I were in public schools, what I'm saying, I would want my kids to learn this. So since I am, like I said, the homeschool dad, I'm sharing this with you because I am the homeschool dad. I do this shit for the love. And I'm shaking. I can't even hold the damn phone in. I can't hold the phone in. Scroll at the same time. I'm trying to do this. Oh shit. All right, how to read a credit report. Okay, so first you have your personal information, basically your name, your address, your employer, your date of birth, your past addresses. That's basically all your personal information. Your personal information will be, basically the first thing that you see when you log on to when you get your free credit report, or if you download it from Experian or Equifax or anybody else. Okay, so next thing probably to pop up on your credit report will be inquiries. What is an inquiry? That's basically you gave permission to some company to run your credit in order for you to get credit from that company. Case in point, say you wanted to go to me. I'm in the real estate, so I at first I applied for a Home Depot card. Home Depot gave me a couple dollars, when they approved me, but in order for them to approve me, I had to uh, allow them to pull my credit, and that's an inquiry. When you allow some type of company to pull your credit in order for them to offer you credit or give you credit, that's an inquiry. So every time you get an inquiry, I ain't gonna say it's bad. It's bad if you don't get the credit. It's good if you do get the credit. So an inquiry can cost you from 1 point to 5 points each time. Each time you allow somebody to inquire about your credit. So do this modestly. I'm gonna tell you that. Do not do like don't go dumb. Like if you get up to like a 630, 650 or something like that, and you think you're doing good, don't do this. Don't do like multiple inquiries in a month. You know what I'm saying? Do this shit at modest. Only apply for credit as needed. You know what I'm talking about? So do that right, wisely. So that's what the inquiry is, in a nutshell. And I had it on the video as long, for a little while. So hopefully you can go back and read it. You know what I'm saying? Pause the video and read that. That's basically what the inquiry is. All right. Next thing you might see will be account history. Account history will be basically different accounts that you have or you had before, and what was your payment history? Like, did you pay on time? When it was opened? The type of account it was. I'm talking about public records, real estate, revolving accounts. Whatever the case may be. So that's what That's what your account history is. All right, moving forward. Public records. All right, so look, this is where you get greasy, grimy. So public record could be a bankruptcy, a judgment, a tax lien, or any eviction, a repo. That's all that falls up under public records. So you always want to make sure that you pay attention to that. Public records can damage your credit. It can be I don't know the percentage or the points that it takes away from your credit, but just know it's bad. You know what I'm talking about? So public records is another thing that you pay attention to while you're repairing your credit. All right, so as I was stating before, the credit bureaus all have a place where you can mail in, your disputes, or if you have any type of question that you want to ask. I don't suggest you ask the questions. When you write in these credit bureaus, you want to write these credit bureaus just mainly to dispute. That's all you want to do. So, like I told you before, there's 3 main credit bureaus: TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Oh shit, you might not be able to hear it. So here's the TransUnion address, which is P.O. Box 2000, Chester, Pennsylvania 19022, or P.O. Box 1000, Chester, Pennsylvania 19022. Or as you can see, I'm not going to read all the addresses, but just know those are the addresses for TransUnion. Experian, on the other hand, these are addresses for Experian that you can mail your disputes to. There's several different P.O. boxes, and use those accordingly. All right, how to dispute the credit bureaus. The game begins when you send your dispute letters. Send all your dispute letters directly to the credit bureaus. This is basically a separate folder. Basically, you want to make sure that you have these all separated. But there's different codes that they use as far as the credit bureaus go. And just pay attention to what you're doing when you send these letters off. Hopefully the video wasn't messed up, because I had my damn. Hopefully you could have heard what I had to say. If not, this is gonna be kind of messed up because you didn't hear the information that I was sharing with you. But you want to dispute all. Wait, did you dispute all or just a few? I would dispute a few at a time, not all of them, because you don't want to bombard the credit bureau system. Just because the way they see things is, all you're trying to do is just get out of the debt. And if you don't, like I said, if you don't word it right, it will come back to you as verified. And this process is not 100% guaranteed. You might have to do it 2 times in order for it to be removed, but you know what I'm saying? You got to stay at it. That's why usually it takes like 90 days to 6 months in order for you to clean the credit. You know what I'm saying? Credit repair is a process. It's not an overnight thing. So it's not for the faint at heart. Just know that it's not for the faint at heart. So you got to make sure you're going to be willing to put the work in. So, all right, so what should be included in your dispute letters? Our dispute template library gives you the letters you need to go disputes in the mail. There are several things you want to ensure are included in every dispute letter you send. First, make sure every dispute letter contains the accurate spelling of your first and last name, as well as your social security number and current home address. Make sure your address is current. The credit bureaus will not process a dispute unless they know it is you submitting the dispute. Your social security number is the main way the credit bureaus link your disputes to your credit report. So make sure that, like I said, that information is on point. You know what I'm talking about? On point, my baby. Finding the best dispute letter in your library. So in these particular templates that I have attached to this ebook, you have to have the certain templates. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you just grab the right one. It really doesn't matter if there's just one universal, but there's several other ones that you can use. You know what I'm saying? That accurately help you get the stuff removed. And so what I did for you, this guide is probably like, I can't remember how many pages. I think it's like 50 pages, you know. This ebook is 50 pages. It's only $10. But like I said, if you watching the video, all you gotta do is stop the video at whatever parts you need and just, you know, jot it down. You know, you don't have to purchase it. I'm not trying to sell you anything, but I'm letting you know that it's available if you would like. So complete and mail your dispute letters, right? And once you do that, you know what I'm saying, send them in the mail, and you gotta keep track of it because you want to give them 30 days and give them 30-day increments, and you want to send it certified mail. Certified mail. That's how you know that it was received. You know what I'm talking about? Certified mail. So expect to see your results within 30 to 45 days. 45 because you gotta give it time to get to the credit bureaus, and then you gotta give them time to process the information, which is, like I said, that's basically 7 days for it to get there from the receiving and to start the process. 30, 45 days. TransUnion reports are very easy to read. Their results are on the first page and appear as a list. So once you get your TransUnion report, basically from annualcreditreport.com, like I said, once you look at it, you'll see what I'm talking about. If it's not, just go through it. You know what I'm talking about. It might be like going back to school. So just take your time. Experian reports, your results can be found on page 1 or 2 usually. And then, you know, everything else from there, you know what I'm saying, you follow it accordingly. Equifax, on the other hand, reports don't really have a good, I guess, summary section, but it tells you basically, you know, their account, what type of account it is, when it was established, in the collection agency that has it on file. So I don't know if you heard anything in the beginning, but credit, like I said in the beginning, credit is very important. It allows you to get vehicles, homes, credit cards, loans, anything that requires a substantial amount of money that you might not want to put up. You might have it, but you might not want to put it up at this moment. Like I said, just came back from a trip, you know, and that was all done on my credit. You know what I'm talking about? So credit card, I mean, you know, so, you know, having these type of things, and there's different type of credit cards that you can use. Like there's travel reward cards, there's cashback cards that you can use. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many things that you can do by having credit. So that's why I'm, you know, teaching this right now, or sharing this information with you right now, because I'm really on this last 6 months of the year. I want everybody to go strong, that follow my channel. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know, if, you know, sharing with you what credit is and how to repair your credit, that's sharing with you, you know, this information, and it allows you to, you know, reap those benefits and you just share it with your family, your friends, and your kids. You know what I'm talking about? I did my job. You know, you made me one man happier. You know what I'm talking about? All right, so you can read that. Like I said, you can just pause that and read that information. So I'm not going to read everything. I just want to hit the main points of what this credit repair guide is. So this is one of the things that they do. Okay, they have stall tactics. Okay, once you get into the game of credit repair, you will quickly learn that the credit bureaus have absolutely no interest in helping you correct your credit. that's that's you should know that. All right. Reason being is they get paid, by these companies. You get paid by these companies to house this information on you. So with you cleaning up your credit is not doing them any type of justice at all. So they can, sometimes send you letters saying that, information is accurate or you filing a bogus report or, what I'm saying, some shit like that. But just like I said, you keep on going because there's different templates in here. That every trick that they throw at you, there's a remedy for it. You know what I'm saying? There's all type of remedies to correct the problem. That's what the Fair Credit Reporting Act is for. That's why the fuck we have that. You know what I'm talking about? So they're not allowed to just bully a motherfucker and tell them that it's one thing, and since they don't know nothing, they're ignorant to the fact that that you can dispute it. Then you just think that it's okay. That their information is godly. No, fuck that. It's not. It's not godly. So all you gotta do is learn the game. Right now you got the game right in front of you. Just treat this as your textbook. You got a textbook in front of you. Just use the information and apply it. There's this is a thing now too. Identity theft. Like I'm in the Detroit area, so we had a lot of scammers out this way, and they get people's information and run the shit up. You know what I'm saying? They run a tab up on their credit cards and type of shit. I've been a victim to that several times. I had to go to the police report. Had to go to the police and file a couple of reports in order for me to you know, get my ones back on my credit card. You know what I'm talking about? Because, they're going to hit your boy up. You got my numbers and ran it up. But that's a good play. You know what I'm talking about? If you are found to be a victim of identity theft, then, what I'm saying, use the system for what it's worth. You know what I'm talking about? So you can, correct your wrongs. Even if it was like a boyfriend or girlfriend that used your shit and they wasn't supposed to because they was mad at you, or the fuck the case may be. Just you know what I'm saying. Use that. Use your shit to your advantage. All right. So if you're a victim of identity theft, federal trade, there's this way that you complain about it. Like I said, here goes the information right here. Scroll up so you can see it. You know. So all I want you to do is, I'm saying, use this information, this guide to further enhance your credit situation. You know what I'm talking about? Because it gets real greasy out here in these streets. So this is how you file complaints with the credit bureau. Here's the link. There's a hyperlink down here. You can also put fraud alerts on your credit report where, what I'm saying, every time that you apply for something, or if your credit is ran, it has to be approved by you before it's even ran. So they'll send you an alert, and you have to type in some type of special like code words and all type of stuff in order for it to go through. So you'll never have to worry about that. Like basically your credit report will be on freeze mode. I'm talking about it be froze until you want it to be used again. That's dope shit about it too. Like I said, you see it right there. You can place fraud alerts on your credit report, and these are the Equifax. Here goes their information. Here goes Experian information. And here's TransUnion information. So here's a link down here. Here's the telephone number down here. Here's the telephone number for Experian. There goes another phone number right here. Or here's the, it's written out right here, but I put the total phone number right down here. All right. So as we're moving along, now there's information. I mean, this is some shit that you can do as well. You pay to delete information. So say you call up a credit bureau and they got like a doctor bill for you for like $453. Um, you basically tell them like, okay, well if we settle on this amount, which is like $280, uh, you remove it. If you remove this, I'll pay the $283 and you delete it off my credit. That's a pay to delete. So you settling with the collection company to have the information removed off your credit report. So like I said, there's different type of ways that you can um, have shit removed off your credit. You know what I'm saying? There's different tricks that you can do, and that is one of them. You got to understand the collection process. Basically, after like 90 days, your stuff goes into I think it's 120 days. Your stuff goes into basically what is it called? I can't think of it right now. Damn, I can't think of it right now. But after so much time, the charge off. They charge it off. The company charges the debt off. So if you had, let's say you had back in the days I had a Capital One card. It was only for $500. So this was when I was young. It was like when I was the first time I went to join. So I got out when I was 20. Yeah, I got out when I was 20. And I got a Capital One card, $500, and I stopped paying. I was paying on it for like maybe a good 8 months, and after a while, I ran it all the way up, and then I stopped paying on it. So eventually, after I stopped paying on it, after so long, they just charged it off. So I ain't had to pay it no more, and they just charged it, the debt off. So that's basically what I'm trying to tell you. Got to understand the collection process because after a certain amount of time, your stuff goes into a charge off mode, and then they won't pursue collecting the debt. They will put it on your credit report, but you can get it removed. That's the main thing. Get that shit up off of there, because each item stays on your credit report for 7 years. Bankruptcy stays on there for 10 years. So you know what I'm saying, 7 and 10. Just remember that 7 years it will stay on your credit report unless you remove it. 10 years for bankruptcy, and 2 years for inquiry. All right, this is basically tell you when would be best time to use a pay to delete. Okay, you can use it whenever you want to, but this is my perspective on a pay to delete. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, take your time, read this over, pause the video. You know what I'm saying? Write it down, whatever you got to do. Or if you want to purchase it, like I said, the link will be in the description.
With my pen. Oh, pen.
Like I said, this goes over the steps to how to get it deleted.
It's too hot out here, Dad.
It is not hot, Bugs.
I was just dancing. I gotta come back and
You TikToking.
Man, it's hot.
All right, so there's legal liability versus credit. Like I said, some of this information I'll just have you read it over. Because this will be a long video in order for me to. And I'm holding this with my hand. This iPhone gets hot. I'm not an iPhone user. I'm new to this, and this joker's getting hot. So, I'm wrapping up. As you see, the video is about to end anyway. Statute of limitations. That's basically what I was just telling you. This 7 years, for a bad debt. Student loans. The student loans are forever. That shit don't never. You always owe that. I mean, you can get it removed off your credit report, but that stays on there. Taxes, tax liens. There's all type of statute of limitations that are allowed for you to that allow the companies to leave it on your credit report. So, like I said, 7 years for accounts, collection accounts. 10 years for bankruptcies. 2 years for credit inquiries. Tax liens, I think it's 7 years as well. So just read this information over, like I said. pause the video, or like I said, if you want this particular guide, the link will be in the description. But see, like I was trying to tell you, like I break majority of this information down so you can just see it, how long this information stays on your credit report, so you just have a general idea. And then once you pull up your credit report and see, uh, basically, okay, well, I got this credit card, 2016. Now it's 2022, so that means next year it'll be removed off my credit report if I don't have it removed now. So you see what I'm saying? Like, you just go over your credit report and you see basically, what I'm saying, what you want to dispute and how much time you still have to go. And each account can affect your credit in a positive way, in different ways. Saying like a bankruptcy can help you with like maybe 25 points. You never know. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important for you to go to annualcreditreport.com, get your credit report, have it pull it, download it, and just analyze it and see what's on there, so you can start attacking it. There's different ways to attack your credit report. But like I said, for this next 6 months, I want all my people that follow me and rock with me on this channel to start considering working on your credit. And if your kids are of age and they have credit and they have damaged credit, start working on theirs as well. So by the beginning of 2023, as you see, what I'm saying, the cost of inflation is going up, gas is motherfucking crazy. All this shit is not helping us. All this shit is just basically setting us back. So if you get access to this credit and have these opportunities to use other people's money, then you won't be as stressed out in a quandary as far as where the next couple dollars gonna come from, or how I'm gonna pay this or how I'm gonna pay this, because you will have the opportunity to use your credit. That shit works for me. Goddamn it, I'm gonna tell you, and it's allowing me to share this with my kids as well. All right, so as we wrapping this up, you can read that over, or just pause the video and just read that. Like I said, I just want to touch on the main topics on how to get your stuff repaired. All right, so we have letter. There's letter credit templates. There's credit templates as well. That like I said, that help you. All the information is in there. All you do is just plug your name and just switch the address. The verbiage is already in the template for you. So that's the good thing about it. All the work is done for you. You don't have to do nothing. You don't have to do anything. The work is already done. The templates are already there for you. All you got to do is just plug in your name and your address and your social security number, and just send the letters off. That's how easy it is. But the thing is, I would like you to read the guide anyway, so basically how does on-time payment affect my credit report. That's 35%. You will want to know this. Like if I miss one payment on my car payment, that affects my credit 35% of my points. So say you had a 550, that's 35% of that point. You don't want that. So you need to learn that type of shit, not just use these templates. You need to learn like how this system goes. So going further, you can help your children, you can help your peoples, your aunties, your uncles, your cousins, or whatever. You can be like, no, you know what I'm saying? Don't do it this way. You know what I'm saying? You can call the credit bureau and be like, hey, look, I ain't got it. I ain't got my car payment. Can you just like hold on? I got it in like 2.5, 3 weeks. And so they won't end up reporting you as late. So it's just as simple, doing little simple things like that we don't know we should be doing, because we like basically ashamed that we can't pay this shit. Don't do that. They here to help. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, all you gotta do is let them know what your situation is. But let me stop babbling and get down to, all right, like I said, you can pause the video so you can see stuff like this. If you don't want, like I said, if you don't want to purchase it, just pause the video. But this is basically the guide. That's basically it in a nutshell. So I appreciate you, rocking with me for this hour. You know, as I said before, this particular guide was made for you to help you on your journey to credit repair. This is the homeschool dad. What I teach here is not what they teach in regular schools. They don't teach you about credit in school. They don't teach you about banking in school. They don't teach you about life insurance in school. They don't teach you about how to start a business in school. Um, in public schools. Let me change that verbiage. So with me, this is what I like to do. This is what I like to do. So I'm at home. I just want to share with my peoples. Basically, I'm talking about what we don't learn in school and what we need to share with our peoples. You know what I'm saying? My melanated, my black people, my brown people, my uncles, my cousins. People that don't have this information, that may not have the money to do it, or whatever the case may be. I'm here to help because I learned this shit and it works for me, works for my family, works for people I know personally. So now I'm bringing it to you. So don't be scared to, you know what I'm saying, check out what's on your credit report. Like I said, it's free. Go to www.annualcreditreport.com, and like I said, I'll put the link in the description for if you'd like to purchase the Master Credit Repair Guide, or I have a few products that you might like as well. Let me just share this with you while I'm here. Let's see. So, if you are interested into getting business credit, I have a ebook. If you are interested in starting a new credit profile, I have a mini course. If you are interested in, the same thing. If you are interested in using other people's money, I have an ebook. If you are interested in how to start a vending machine business, as you've seen on my channel, me and my daughter, she has, a vending machine business. So if you're interested in that, we have an ebook. And how about as well, starting, if you want to start a business, you have to do it the correct way. And by me saying the correct way, I'm saying that the LLC, your LLC, you have to start an LLC, whether it's a single man LLC, single man or single woman LLC. It has to be set up correctly. When I say correctly, by having a S corp, by filing a form 2553 with the IRS, or a C corp filing form 8832 with the IRS. Please, if you need to, contact somebody that offers financial advice, a professional financial advisor that can tell you all about this. But I have a guide to give you the basic information to get started. And if you will, here's a skill. I'm gonna close this out. There's a skill that you can learn, how to build websites. Even a child can teach. Even a young teenager can learn how to do this. It's not hard at all by using WordPress. I mean, you can start building websites using offering your services on Fiverr or Upwork or something like that. You can charge people to build their dream websites. You know what I'm talking about? So, I mean, there's many ways for you to make money out here. I'm here to help, offer some information. I just want to share with you, like I said, how to start getting your credit together. That's the main thing, so you can start using other people's money to do what you want to do in life. And that's how everybody else do it. When I say everybody else, I mean the entertainers, all the big wigs. They don't use all their money. They use other people's money. And it's up to us to learn, learn the game. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm here to help, the homeschool dad. Hopefully this information helped you. Like I said, you can get the guide. The guide ebook will be available, as well as the templates. The templates, all you have to do is copy, paste, and paste your information in there and just send them off and start watching the shit be deleted off your credit report, and the numbers start racking up. Go from 500 to 540, then go from 540 to 557, and get from that 557 to like a 603, and then you see that 603 jump all the way up to like a 680. You be like, oh shit, yeah, this shit really worked. The homeschool dad really know what he talking about. I do kind of, you know what I'm saying, because I say this shit works for me, works for people I know, works for my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like I really did this. I really did this in real time. So if I can help these people around me, then I know I can help you. So hopefully this video, if you like I said, watch the video, stop it, pause it, start writing shit down, whatever you got to do. Or if you like to purchase it, like I said, it's only $10. The guy will be available for you. And start your road to prosperity. You know what I'm talking about? Oh shit! I just came back from, like I said, Florida. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Florida. My second home. Came back with a goddamn ear infection, so I can't hardly hear. But I said, let me get on here. This is be a perfect day to get on here and just share some information. You know what I'm talking about? So hopefully you enjoy, learn something. If not, this video will be available for you. I'm about to upload it now. Love and light. You know what I'm talking about, to all my peoples out there. And as always, the homeschool dad, I'm out. Say Lou.